True black is a very nice color to have for dyeing equipment in Crimson Desert. Unlike most of the basic dye colors, the merchant that sells black dye is not immediately present within the game world. Instead, we'll need to start and complete a couple optional side quests before he shows up. All of that will be covered in this guide, and as usual, useful timestamps can be found in the video description. I had already completed Chapter 7 in the main quest line at the time of starting this side quest, though that may not be necessary. Before we can liberate Muiquun, where the side quest for black dye takes place, we need to start the Raiders in Muiquun quest. This is done by finding a request in Tashkalp and then reading it, similar to what you would do with a bounty. Once you venture far northeast of Hernand, make your way into the city of Tashkalp near the border of the Crimson Desert. You may find that request near the location that I indicated on the map, though it's possible that it could be located elsewhere throughout the city. With the Raiders and Muiquun quest started, we can venture southeast of Tashkalp to the occupied town and defeat the Mist-Cloaked Owl Raiders there. Also, I recommend stopping at this Abyss Nexus on the way to unlock it, as I believe it's the closest fast travel point for Muiquun, and we will be using it quite a bit. The Mist-Cloaked Owls are fairly difficult, so you may need to save this quest until later if you find yourself outmatched. In any case, once we've defeated all the Mist-Cloaked Owls and liberated Muiquun, we can return to Tashkalp and speak with the guard there to complete the Raiders and Muiquun quest. With that done, we can return to Muiquun to start the next essential side quest, Muiquun's Black Market. For that, we'll need to find a pair of suspicious individuals near the southeast side of Muiquun and eavesdrop on their conversation. This can be a bit tricky to pull off, and it took me a minute or two before I finally found the proper location to perform the eavesdrop action. However, once we've done that, we can then head southwest to find the Wagon fence and speak with the head of operations there. We'll then need to get on the wagon, and this somewhat vague objective has no map marker to go with it. What I recommend doing is starting from Tashkalp and putting your own map marker on the wagon fence area, then head that way while looking out for any horse-driven wagons along the path. I ended up finding another fast travel spot along the way and unlocked it, then found a wagon being driven by an outlaw a short distance from there. I've seen some people report that the first wagon we deliver to the wagon fence must not be one that we steal, but instead be one that was being driven by other outlaws. In other words, when you board the wagon, it does not trigger any criminal bounty. That was what I succeeded in doing, rather by accident. I'll briefly show the location near where I got this first wagon on the map, though it being there could have just been coincidence. There are also many more wagons to steal closer to the fence location. In any case, we will need to take our wagon back to the fence to complete this quest step. Once we've successfully delivered our first wagon, we will then need to speak with the fence again, and we will be instructed to deliver another 2 wagons. Fortunately, these next 2 wagons can definitely be stolen and will still count towards completion of the quest. I'll say though that the first of these 2 wagons that I delivered was definitely already stolen by other bandits and was really close to the wagon fence, so this might be the ideal first wagon to nab for that first step in this side quest. The third wagon I delivered, however, was definitely not stolen, at least not until I stole it from the rightful owners. Once we've delivered those last 2 wagons to the fence, the quest will be completed without requiring us to speak with any other NPCs. We then need to fast travel to an Abyss Nexus to reload the game world, which will cause a new back alley shop merchant to appear on the east side of Muiquun. In addition to selling a lot of other cool items, this merchant also has the coveted black dye for sale. After purchasing, we will need to go use it in our inventory in order for it to become available for use at a dye house. If you've already unlocked the dyer Oliver at Howling Hill Camp, then he should have access to this color. Otherwise, you'll need to journey all the way to the northeast corner of the map, where the dye house in Varnia can use this darkest of colors on your armor. If you have any questions on what was covered in this video, you can reach out to me in the comments where I will do my best to help. If you want to see more great content, you can head over to my channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing. You're helping me feed my cat. Her name's Marshmallow. Have a great day. If you're here today, have a great Wednesday, and as always, thanks for watching.